Yes, this is basically for the women's who are doing the PhD without fellowship or who want to register for the PhD but they don't have any fellowship amount. So this fellowship is for you. This is the initiative of the DST, and I can say this is the best fellowship ever for those women who are not able to qualify any JRF but they are very much interested to do PhD or to achieve something in research. So yes, I'm talking about the DST Department of Science and Technology, which have initiated the call for proposal under WISE Fellowship for PhD. WISE PhD. So listen it very carefully all the instructions whether you are suitable candidate for this fellowship through proposal mode or how you have to apply whether you are eligible or not, how you have to proceed in order to get the proper application in order to get the final award letter. So this is the DST website in which there is a call for proposal under WISE Fellowship Scheme. You can get it. Now, if you'll go to the web, this is the portal through which you have to make your login application and through which you have to upload all the documents, and you can see the call status is active throughout the year. So do not get my first recommendation is that do not get hurry. Once anyone will see this type of fellowship, they want like I'll apply today, I'll apply within a week so that I'll get the fellowship. No, this is completely a wrong approach. First of all, you have to understand the terms and condition very carefully because each and every point is very important in order to screen your application. They will scrutiny your application very carefully, so do not left any lacuna in your application. So please listen it very carefully. There is no deadline. This will be active throughout the year. So we'll go to the instructions. This is about from the DST Department of Science and Technology, WISE Kiran division. This is the division, and the name of the fellowship is the WISE PhD because WISE Kiran division is having a lot of fellowship from the DST for the women's, but this is specially for those PhD. Now this is a new program, WISE Fellowship for the PhD, that is a WISE PhD under WISE Kiran, जो मैंने आपको बता दिया. Got it? And this is basically for the PhD in basic and applied sciences. So listen it very carefully. If you are pursuing PhD, if you want to pursue PhD, both cases you are eligible. If you have already registered, but you are not getting any fellowship amount, and if you want to register, in both the cases, you are eligible. Got it? Now, move on to the next important, the subject area. You have to be very careful your master's subject. Do not choose the allied subject. Your master's subject must be fall under these 5 categories. Very important. If you are from physical or mathematical sciences, perfectly fine. If you are from chemical sciences, perfectly fine. Life sciences, earth or atmospheric sciences, or engineering and technology. So your subject area must fall under these type of 5 categories, otherwise you will not be eligible for all. For example, social science students, they are not eligible for this fellowship. Now the second most important, because everyone is confused in this eligibility, how they have to proceed. This is very important. Now the eligibility. So those women who want to register, means you are a master's student, but you are not able to get registered in any place because just of the fellowship. So you want to register for the PhD, then you are eligible for that. And if you are already registered for PhD but not getting any fellowship, then also you are eligible there. And I guess most of them you fall under this type. Is it or not? You just comment me and tell me whether you are already registered or you want to register, because on that basis I'll suggest you few important points before submitting your final application. You must be very careful. Got it? Now it is mandatory to register for the PhD within 6 months from the receipt of the recommendation letter. See, This point is for those students who want to register. For example, uh, if somebody is not registered and she is willing to register for the PhD, and she applies this WISE PhD program through the project mode, and the DST awards her, like, your project is very good, you will be awarded for the this wide fellowship. Now you have to register within 6 months of the receipt of the recommendation letter, otherwise this will be rejected. So please be careful, do not get hurry, plan accordingly, then only apply. Now the qualification, if you are having a master's, MSc, MTech or equivalent degree like BTech, MPhil, MPharma in basic and allied sciences from a recognized university, then you are eligible. Your age must not be more than 45 and not less than 27. So 27 to 45 is the window period. Now there is a 3 years of age relaxation to the upper. If you are from the category student, then there is a age relaxation for 3 years. Employment status, this is very important. So if you are in a regular employment, let's say if you are working in a government job or some any other organization as a regular employee, then you are not eligible, because in that case you have to left your employment and they will not consider your application at all. Now the next important point, you have to design your project for a maximum period of 5 years. So your proposal must not like be that it will be finished in within 2 years. So your proposal objective matters a lot, because they'll review your proposal, and on the basis of your proposal, if it is for 2 years, 1 years, by default it will be rejected. So please be careful, your proposal must be genuine, it contain the objectives which is justified for 5 years. Got it? Or till submission of the thesis, whichever is earlier. Now the amount of the fellowship which you will get if you will be awarded the WISE PhD program, 31,000. See, this is the previous amount. Definitely it will be revised. You will get 36,000 plus HRA around 41,000, and plus 1 lakh per year. This is the research grant. You can use it for some consumables, some instrumentation purpose, or some other research activities as a contingency grant. So you will get a 1 lakh extra rupees. Fine. Now the selection procedure. This is very important. The preliminary screening procedure will be done on the basis of the project proposal. I'm continuously saying your first step for screening is the project proposal. And project proposal must have those important points which will make you selected from the other crowd instead of rejection. So screening is very important. In the screening, only the project proposal matters a lot, and the final selection will be made as per the recommendation of the subject expert, because I've already told you these are the 5 subject areas. So different subject areas has different subject experts. So as per your proposal, it will be screened in presence of different experts. So very first thing, you have to pass the preliminary screening criteria. Then you can go with the subject expert only. Now, how you have to apply? This is very simple. The proposal is open throughout the year. You can see active throughout the year. What you have to do, you have to plan your proposal very carefully after confirming with your guide, your co-guide, your institution, department, university. Then finalize your proposal and submit it online. That is as simple as that. That is very simple. Now the last date, no last date, open throughout the year. Now few important instruction which might disturb you when you will make a login on this portal. The very first is that once you will make the login, so you will be the PI. You will be the principal investigator. New PI, personal information. PI means you are the PI. Got it? So you will be registered as a PI, and you have to fill all the information. And what will be the information? The information will be the department, institute, or institute address. Now, the question arises in your mind for those listeners who आर येट नॉट रजिस्टर्ड, कि मैं कौन सा एड्रेस डालूं, मैं कौन सा डिपार्टमेंट ऐड करूं, मैं कौन सा इंस्टीट्यूट ऐड करूं. गॉट इट. For those who are already registered, they don't have any confusion. They will put like Department of Microbiology, this institute, this university, that's all, XYZ. Got it. But those who are not registered, उनको प्लानिंग करनी पड़ेगी. They have to take the consent, they have to take the approval of any PI, any supervisor who will be ready to accept you if DST approve your proposal. So in that case, your proposed, or I can say a future supervisor, जिसके अंडर में तुम PhD करना चाह रहे हो, उसको रेडी करना होगा. दिस इज़ फॉर दोज हु आर येट नॉट रजिस्टर्ड. सो आपको उसको रेडी करना होगा. लाइक सर, आई वॉन्ट टू अप्लाई द वाइज PhD प्रोग्राम and have this fellowship approved under my project which I am going to submit it, then I want to register under your supervision. So if your guidelines, your criteria allow me, then only I'll submit the proposal, because within 6 months I have to register under your guidance. So agar wo ready hoga, then only apply, otherwise no. Got it? So you have to apply as a new PI registration, fill all the details, submit the proposal, there is a PDF option, and proceed it. Financial detail you have to submit it. अगर आपको submission में problem आ रही है, login बना लिया है, everything is ready, then just let me know, comment in the comment section. I'll make a login and just let you know कि किस किस section में क्या क्या details enter करना है. Now the financial detail is very important, so they have made it very clear. 3,72,000 per year के अकॉर्डिंग आपको 5 साल से मल्टीप्लाई कर देना. 3,72,000 इंटू 5 एंड विद एट द रेट ऑफ 0, 9, 18 और 27. तो 18% के अकॉर्डिंग HRA कैलकुलेट होगा. सो एट द रेट ऑफ 18% और 31,000, और वो होगा टोटल अमाउंट प्लस 1 लाख ऑफ रिसर्च ग्रांट, यानी 5 लाख, प्लस ओवरहेड 50,000 पर ईयर, यानी 1.5 लाख. सो 1.5 लाख एडिशनल अमाउंट होगा, और 31,000 प्लस 18% HRA के अकॉर्डिंग आपका 5 ईयर्स का अमाउंट आएगा. यू हैव टू सबमिट इट. PFMS यूनिक कोड इज़ रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द होस्ट इंस्टीट्यूट. सो आप जिस भी यूनिवर्सिटी में रजिस्टर करने का प्लानिंग कर रहे होगे, you need the PFMS detail. You can get it from the office. So once you have the PFMS detail, you just submit it. Got it? Now, प्रीव्यू कर लेना एप्लीकेशंस को. डू नॉट गेट हरी, कोई लास्ट डेट नहीं है, बहुत ही आराम से प्रीव्यू करना. देयर इज़ नो फीस सबमिशन, सो प्लीज़ बी केयरफुल, डू नॉट टेक द एप्लीकेशन लाइटली, और उसके बाद फाइनल सबमिट कर देना. ठीक है. फिर द थिंग इज़ दैट कि कोई हार्ड कॉपी आपको नहीं सेंड करनी है. And the mandatory documents are complete proposal in a PDF format, complete proposal, the same proposal in the Word format, the high school, the highest degree means masters. If you are from the category, if you are claiming, then okay. Certificate from the head of the institution in both the cases. If you are registered, if you are not registered, then also you have to produce the certificate from the head of the institution. Why? यार देखो, मुझे रजिस्ट्रेशन लेना है जिस इंस्टीट्यूशन में, और मैंने इंस्टीट्यूशन को इन्फॉर्म नहीं किया, एंड आई गेट दिस फेलोशिप थ्रू माई प्रपोजल. मेरा प्रपोजल बहुत ही यूनिक था, DST ने मुझे अप्रूव कर दिया. नाउ द इंस्टीट्यूशन विल से कि आपने तो हमको इन्फॉर्म नहीं किया था, यू कैन नॉट बी रजिस्टर्ड टू दिस फेलोशिप. सो द सर्टिफिकेट फ्रॉम द हेड ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूशन इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ द PhD registration letter only in case for those students who are already registered. Now the consent letter from the scientist or mentor come PhD supervisor. What does this means? This is what I am saying. अगर आपने रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं लिया है, so you have a consent letter from the scientist, mentor, come PhD supervisor, because he or she will be your PhD supervisor. He is the mentor of. So you will the PI and one is the scientist mentor. और उसका बायोडाटा भी चाहिए होगा, which is very important for the screening purpose. So these are the important thing. I guess every point is almost clear to you. So these are the subject codes. जब आप फॉर्म फिल करोगे, you need to add this. विदाउट विच यू कैनॉट प्रोसीड एंड दिस इज़ द फॉर्मेट। ये सारा चीज़ें भर के आपको टोटल नंबर ऑफ पब्लिकेशंस अगर नहीं है तो बहुत गंदी बात है, बिकॉज अब मैनी टाइम्स आई से यू कि भाई इम्प्रूव कर लो। ठीक है, ये है देखो प्रपोजल। सो वेरी फर्स्ट टाइटल ऑफ द प्रपोजल सबको पता होता है। ब्रॉड सब्जेक्ट एरिया जो 5 थे उनमें से एक, एरिया ऑफ स्पेशलाइजेशन, दिस यू हैव टू टेल, दिस यू हैव टू टेल, गॉट इट। नाउ द समरी ऑफ द प्रपोजल, समरी इज इन 500, मतलब दिस इज एग्जैक्टली द एब्स्ट्रैक्ट। नाउ द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, यार 5 साल का प्रपोजल है, सो मेंशन एटलीस्ट 5 ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, एटलीस्ट 5 ऑब्जेक्टिव्स। नोवेलिटी, यार सब लोग मेरे से बोलते रहते हो सर आप बार बार नोवेलिटी नोवेलिटी, अगर मैं नोवेलिटी बोलता रहता हूँ तो वाई द DST इज एडेड दिस टर्म्स। 6th पॉइंट, नोवेलिटी। नाउ यू अंडरस्टैंड कि मैं क्यों बोलता रहता हूँ एंड व्हाट इज द इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑफ नोवेलिटी इन रिसर्च, एनी स्टेज ऑफ रिसर्च आई कैन से। मैं हर वीडियो में और हर चीज़ में बोलता हूँ कि नोवेलिटी इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, even if you are applying the application, if you are going for the interview, if you are taking the admission, if you are doing the PhD, if you have completed the PhD, if you are doing the postdoc, anything. देखो उन्होंने भी पूछा है नोवेलिटी, नाउ यू हैव टू मेंशन। नाउ द रिव्यू ऑफ लिटरेचर, नेशनल इंटरनेशनल स्टेटस, मेथोडोलॉजी, वर्क प्लान, एक्सपेक्टेड डिलीवरेबल्स, आउटकम्स, SSR, एक्टिविटी प्लान। ये अगर किसी को नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो मुझसे ज़रूर पूछ ले, अभी मैं ये चीज़ नहीं एक्सप्लेन करूँगा, बट दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन दिस SSR एक्टिविटी प्लान। ये 30 दिन का प्लान होगा और ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। नाउ द 12th द डिटेल्स ऑफ साइंटिस्ट मेंटर, इफ़ आई एम द मेंटर देन द नेम ऑफ द मेंटर, माई नेम, माई डेजिग्नेशन, माई डेट ऑफ बर्थ, माई डिपार्टमेंट, address, total number of publications. See, the mentor's number of publication in the patents are very important. And the last 5 year, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने mentorship कर ली और अभी मेरे पास 5 साल से कोई भी publication नहीं है, then my profile will be waste. मेरे हर 5 महीने में publications आने चाहिए, that then only I can prove my research profile and my novelty. Now ये आपको financial statement भी पूरा भरना होगा, or these are the enclosures. Incomplete applications will be rejected as it is. These are the certification which you have to sign and forward, and this is the address. Got it? In case additional inquiries you want, then these are the scientists through which you can inquire. और इनसे बात ना बने तो you just test me, comment me, मैं तो आपको बता दूंगा. Now see, this is the target group. कौन? The women who want to register themselves, यानी आप अपने आप को रजिस्टर करना चाहते हो, और द वुमेन्स हु आर ऑलरेडी रजिस्टर्ड फॉर द PhD बट नॉट गेटिंग एनी फेलोशिप। सो आपको बहुत अच्छी फेलोशिप मिल जाएगी, इसको अप्लाई करो, 5 साल के लिए मिलती है, बहुत ही बढ़िया फेलोशिप स्कीम है ये DST का, एंड दिस इज़ आई कैन से अ वेरी जेन्यून और बहुत ही टाइमली इसका फंड आएगा। दिस इज़ अ वेरी बेस्ट फेलोशिप आई कैन से। सो सारी चीज़ें पढ़ लेना। प्रिंसिपल इन्वेस्टिगेशन विल बी प्राइमरी रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट। हु इज़ द PI? अगर आप इसको अप्लाई कर रहे हो तो यू विल बी द PI एंड यू विल बी प्राइमरी रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट। काम नहीं हुआ, काम खराब हुआ, देन ओवरऑल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज ऑफ PI, नॉट ऑफ द साइंटिस्ट मेंटोर। आई एम द साइंटिस्ट मेंटोर, you are applying under my supervision, you will be responsible because you are applying the project, I am not applying the project. Is that clear? Or who will be the scientist mentor? Your proposed supervisor. Got it? I guess all the things has been explained by me. There is nothing main important. This is the leave है, 30 days की leave होती हैं. This is all the same thing. I don't think this need to be explained. इसके अलावा भी अगर कोई डाउट हो तो जस्ट लेट मी नो। बहुत सारी गाइडलाइंस हैं बट ये इतना इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है जितना मैंने ऊपर एक्सप्लेन किया। सो गो हेड, अप्लाई दिस प्रपोजल। बहुत ही टाइम देखे तरीके से प्रपोजल को बनाना, अदरवाइज दिस चांस विल बी मिस्ड। सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर लिसनिंग अ लॉन्ग और अ डिटेल्ड एंड ऑल द इम्पॉर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन। मुझे कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताना अगर कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन रह गई हो, या फिर कैसी इन्फॉर्मेशन है जिससे कि आपको कुछ हेल्प मिली कि नहीं, और इसके अलावा भी कुछ अगर मिस हो रहा है, आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, तो जस्ट कमेंट करो, आई विल क्लियर योर डाउट. थैंक यू सो मच. हैव अ नाइस डे. बाय बाय. टेक केयर.